What is up, guys? It's the PlayStation Pichu and welcome to episode 26 of Let's Play Spyro 2, Ripto's Reignited Rage. Last episode, we completed Robotica Farms, and now we are heading into the final stage in the game, the Grand Metropolis. And yes, I know it just says Metropolis, but I like saying Grand Metropolis, so sue me.
This one is probably the most fun level in the entire game, and I'm glad they saved it for last. It's so fun, in fact, that they reference it in Spyro 2 and 3. Sorry, Spyro 3, I mean. Sorry. They reference it a lot in Spyro 3 across the Speedway levels.
Well, I
do mean a lot. It's pretty good.
Well, since you could play the levels in any order you want, it's not necessarily the final level in the game, but I certainly say that I did save the best for last. I also love that intro where that one robot is just waiting for the bus, and this random pig comes up, and they're just like, hey, what's up?
This insurrection from the farms has got quite out of hand. We need someone to restore order. Find the inventor droid. She's been working on something big.
Something big, huh? That's interesting. Hey, look! Cow astronauts. Or cow rangers. Whatever.
Space cows.
That works.
Evil space cows with lasers.
Serious work. See,
Right.
This one here is stuck. I expect
Stuck
it will
elevator?
start working again if you just give it a good whack, though.
Good whack? What, you mean like this? BAM! A simple head bash can get an elevator moving. Who would have thought? Also, Spyro should consider himself lucky that the elevator didn't just crash when he did that.
Oh, that would have been just been upsetting. Just bam. Uh-oh.
My leg!
And then he would have had to try to figure out how to climb out.
Yeah. Especially.
That would be unfortunate, like heck.
Yep. Especially since there's in-level backtracking. If something like that happened, he'd be screwed over to hell and back. Although there is a super flight that we'll get later, so maybe it won't be so bad after all. But yes, we are dealing with a bunch of poultry as the enemies. We have bacon with rockets on their backs, and giant space cows. Yeah. It's almost like Robotica Farms and Metropolis are at odds with each other or something.
As you can see,
But even then,
ox has taken over
those farmers
our
were
army.
robots
And
too.
here we thought that freezing the walkway would keep animals out. The ox is very tough. I would advise using the bombs against it, and it will probably take several bombs at that.
So we're now fighting against an ox. And we have to beat it without taking any damage because there's a trophy for it. Much like how there's a skill point for acing Crush, Gulp, and Ripto himself. As well as trophies and skill points for acing the previous game's bosses. Toasty, Dr. Shemp, there's also Blowhard, Metalhead, and that weird Jack-in-the-Box guy, and even, Jack, and even Nasty himself. But if you get hit once, you will not get the trophy. So, basically, since I got hit, I had to kill myself. Much like with what happened with Gulp. And, spoiler alert, it happens with Ripto too. Unsurprising. Or should I say, or as Heavy would say, not big surprise. Yeah, especially with how hardy he is. If you got this far, you'll know what I mean. But we'll save that for the final episode since...
Yeah.
Since...
Robotica Farms. I love this level, it's all sci-fi-like. Sheeps and flying saucers, jetpacking suicide pigs, space cows galore, and an ox that throws bombs.
Yeah, I always love sci-fi themed levels.
They just get creative, like heck.
Yes.
Seeing all this with nice robots with good robotic voices. Insignificant farms have let their animals loose. Like, it just all works so well. And the funny thing with the Reignited trilogy is, if you manage to get out of bounds to a glitch, which it is actually possible to do the glitch, but you'll have to look it up, of course, I don't remember how you do it, but once you do it, you can actually walk around outside the level and go through the background. It's all solid models in the background in the Reignited trilogy.
Small details like that make these levels stand out.
Yeah, so yeah, if you do manage to get out somehow and go across, like there's no fall pit, so you can just walk across the land and go to those buildings in the distance. Nothing really special to look at, but it's kind of cool to just exit the level without even actually exiting.
Yeah, pretty cool. And I don't know where these cows and bacon get their weaponry from, but you know what? It's Spyro. It's built on weird humor.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much as Crash, but still. Get these little bosses here. And once I get all these gems, we are about to see something. See something truly awesome. Something that will blow everyone's minds. Something that, as far as I know, it only appears in this game, in this level. A hybrid power-up. Also invisible walls.
Spyro.
We'll get more of these in the third game, of course. They gotta expand the series somehow in the third one, so might as well use some of the ones that you unlock slowly in Spyro 2 more often in Spyro 3, of course.
Wait, hybrid power-ups appear in Spyro 3?
I believe so.
Oh.
It's a first for Avalar, a combination power-up.
Well,
also, this technically isn't the only time in Spyro 2, if you actually think about it.
Oh, of course. But, again, this is towards the end. We'll have to save that for later.
Of course.
But now, we're taking down sheep saucers. Which look is...
Nice.
And the sheep look as angry as the toasty sheep did. But they're easily taken care of.
Excellent work. You knocked those sheep right out of the sky. Take this orb device as proof of your skill. I knew it. Those first sheep sent out a distress call. The next wave of saucers is incoming.
And now here's the second set of sheep saucers. This time we have 5. And one thing I like to do with these challenges is to try to do it without recharging the power-up. It was pretty easy with the first 3. Let's see if I can do it again this time. May as well open that jar. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, these sheep saucers, they fire energy balls at you. I'm pretty sure the first set didn't, but these ones certainly do. And it can be a pretty big pain to deal with sometimes.
Nice
And there,
flying,
look, I
Airman.
did it
You've proven
in
the
one
genius of my double
power-up just in
power-up
time.
invention. Here, keep this to commemorate
Whew,
your
that was
victory.
close. So yeah, that's all the orbs. All that's left to do, get the gems. Oh man. I played this game when I was younger, but I never fully got the chance to see it all. I stopped up at, like, Breeze Harbor. I never got the chance to see the beauty that was the rest of the game. Zephyr, Skelos Badlands, Crystal Glacier, Scorch, Fracture Hill Zone, the Winter Tundra, and of course, the Grand Metropolis. To finally be able to see all of this before my very eyes, in HD no less, it just feels amazing to complete a game that you haven't been able to touch for years. It's something else, I'll tell you.
Yep. I always love revisiting the game so much.
And if you think about it, with the exception of the first world and the first half of the second world, this playthrough has been completely blind. And the first game was also obviously completely blind. Which is evident since I had no idea how to work the freaking treetops supercharge mechanic. It's basically based on an obscure set of supercharges that no newbie will ever think to try. I almost got a game over from that stage. I had to use the 99 lives cheat in order to get more lives. You remember that, right? I was having so much trouble with treetops that I had to speed
Now,
up
I
the
used to have trouble with it too, but I've sort of gotten the hang of it. Just remember to follow the
follow
This
the arrows and
insurrection from the
stuff.
farm
Yeah.
has got quite out of
Oh,
hand.
this
We need
manager
someone
droid doesn't say anything different, even after doing the quest for the robot that was working on something big, which was a hybrid power-up. But even if it isn't the only time it happens in the Spyro trilogy, this is technically the first time something like this happens. Technically being the fact that if you don't want to bother with all the orbs, you can just skip this part. But if you're going through 100% like I am, you'll definitely play this before the final. Before even the Speedway.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Couldn't hear you for a second there.
Oh. It's probably me on my end.
Okay. Also, I hope the game is not heard on the screen, because I don't want to get you copyrighted infringement with Pokemon, apparently.
All I hear is the awesome soundtrack of the Metropolis Zone in Spyro 2.
Yeah. Oh, did you already do the speedway of this homeworld?
No, that will be the next video.
Oh, I thought the next video was, well, Ripto.
Nah, I always did the speedways before the bosses. Even back in Spyro 1. Remember
Fair
when
enough.
I did something like did the Sunny Flight before Toasting Toasty? Or how I did the Night Flight before Dr. Shem?
Fair enough.
Or more recently, the 2 speedways before Golf, albeit without the orb quest, since it never occurred to me to look for them. Which was embarrassing. But anyway, here are the last 3 gems. Well, 4 to be more precise. Metropolis is completed. Let's get out of here. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, poor robot. Now I'm thinking of that one joke where that guy was driving an uncontrollable go-kart, landed on train tracks, and attempted to leave, only for BAM! A train to hit him. Not gonna lie, that was probably the funniest thing in this whole game. Actually, no, the funniest part has to be the one where the mages of the Colossus were practicing lifting things in the air, and one of them literally crushed the other with that thing. But anyway, in the next episode, we will be heading into the final speedway in the game, the Canyon Speedway.